What's up, everybody? Back for another walk. It's a Monday. Not really trying to do a mile Monday. I just want to get a walk in. Gonna try to do 20 minutes. I'm over here at the Charlotte Premium Outlets. It's an outdoor mall. It's like 48 degrees here in Charlotte. I got some clothing on. I feel pretty good. But let's jump out. Get your walking shoes on. Jump on the treadmill. Move in place where you're working. And let's get some exercise in. Gonna walk around for at least 20 minutes here at the Charlotte Premium Outlet Mall. Walk with me. Here we go. I've started the countdown on my phone, on my watch that is, and this is the Charlotte Premium Outlets. Pretty standard outlet fare. I haven't been here in a while, so I don't really know what they have, so it'll be a little bit of an exploration. But I assume the wild thing is I wanted to do something for Jenny because she's been doing such a good job transitioning from her regular job to the travel agent job. She's been doing travel since the beginning of 2018, and that business is growing to the point where she can leave the 9 to 5. And so I just wanted to do something simple, pick her up some Apple AirPods. And so on Saturday, I went out to Target, and I'm so oblivious to Christmas that I didn't think, wow, this is Saturday during the Christmas shopping season and I'm looking for a fairly popular gift. And sure enough, they didn't have it. And there were people everywhere. And it was kind of crazy. So I thought I would come out here on a Monday and get some sort of sense of how busy it is over here. So I think they got, most of the stores that you normally find at outlet malls. Off Fifth Avenue, the Ann Taylor factory store. It's not too bad. I thought it would be a little more chilly, but it's been raining a little bit. But I know it's colder other places. What temperature you got? Leave a comment below. Super cold where you're at, or can't wait to move down to Florida where it might be super warm. All right. Any of these stores interest me? I tell you what, I don't know, are you guys super fanatical about Christmas? I don't necessarily love the kind of commercial aspects of Christmas. I think it's cool to get together as a family, and I think it's great to be generous, but sometimes it feels overblown. And gosh, I feel like I'm making a lot of old man rants lately, but that's kind of what I'm starting to feel like. To me, the things that I remember about Christmas that make it special are just, my family members. And I mean, how many gifts have we all got that we don't even think about anymore, that didn't mean anything, that we had to have? But J. Crew, definitely not a fashion icon. I don't know if J. Crew seems nice. Banana Republic. Probably the only thing I'm really into over here is the Starbucks. I like the Starbucks. There's more people out than I thought, though. I thought this might be a little more deserted. So if we run into too big a crowd, maybe we'll walk around the outside. Starbucks is tempting, but not in the middle of a walk, obviously. All right, what do we got down here? Tommy Hilfiger, Sperry, Chico's, Talbot, Cole Haan. I don't think I've shopped at any of these. I mean, I've been in a Tommy Hilfiger before. I see a Fossil up here on the right. Now, I do like a good wallet, and I've had a Fossil wallet before. This will be weird. I don't know how many dudes are out there listening, but it's probably been 10 years now since I made the transition from a back pocket wallet to a front pocket wallet. And I used to have one of those wallets where I carried every card possible, video rental card and credit cards, and I just had this huge wad in my back pocket all the time, and one day I was like, man, this thing's annoying to keep up with, and I finally just transitioned, just went to a couple things, a couple small cards in the front of my pocket, and changed my life. Okay, I don't know if it changed my life, but ladies, how do you decide what goes in your purse? I know I've seen big purses, small purses. Jenny doesn't carry much, which is kind of cool. The Crocs outlet. Now, I did do some cruise shopping there one time. I bought some Crocs for a cruise. Justice, Eddie Bauer. Little fella's not having a good time over there. All right, we're 5 minutes into the walk. Only 15 more minutes to go. How you guys doing out there? This might be the strategy. Go someplace cold and keep moving because you got to. Because it's cold. Under Armour, Guess. Pretty nice outlet mall. I don't shop much, so I couldn't see coming over here and dropping a lot of coin. I'm so bought into buying things online. It used to worry me a little bit when I first started shopping online, like, do I really want to buy stuff sight unseen? But I've had way more good experiences buying stuff online than not. So I got the Great American Cookie here. I'm not gonna look at that. It's gonna make me hungry. The world of jewelry. The Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle's wild. Like, the candles are a little pricey, but I guess they've got such that brand loyalty that, you know, to me, like, I like the clean cotton smelling candle, but I feel like I can find the generic version of that at Walmart or Target and not pay as much money. Old Navy outlet. I know Jenny likes to shop the Old Navy. Oh, of course, Lids. This is a great store if you're into hats. I think I mentioned it when I walked around the Concord Mills Mall. They will personalize your hat, which is a pretty cool option. Show your team loyalty and stick your name on the back of the hat. I know people are into it. My hands are getting cold after the 5 minute mark though, so it's chilly enough. I'm not wearing gloves or anything. Yeah, I don't know any of these stores really. Tilly's. What is this? Is this more clothes? Let's just look at this. Tilly's and Torrid. Tilly's looks like, there's phone cases in there. Yeah, just maybe a cool store. Anybody shop there? Skechers, I know. Now, I've owned some Skechers shoes in my life. Maybe that's all I do buy locally is shoes. I do like to buy shoes by trying them on. I know that, like, Payless shoes. Jenny's mom used to work at Payless, and I think Payless has gone out of business or going out of business. Now, interestingly, I did walk around this mall back when we first started making videos on the La Lita Loca cruising channel. During our 100 days to Havana, we bought some jerky from the World of Jerky, or the beef jerky outlet, and tried some exotic jerky. I'll leave that link below if you want to see us eat some. I think we ate some ostrich and some alligator. The faces Jenny made are priceless. Steve Madden, I guess that's shoes. Don't know that brand. PacSun, Aeropostale. When I was collecting pop vinyl with more frequency than I do now, I would hit the Hot Topic, not this one, but just Hot Topic around the way, because they got collectibles in there. Hot Topic. And then, of course, my teenage daughter Hannah used to like to go to the Hot Topic. Got a big Nike outlet over here. Oakley. Is Oakley sunglasses? Yeah, Oakley is sunglasses. And apparel, it looks like. Look at that. I don't know what the market hall is. Let's walk in this. Maybe it'll be, it's like a little food court or something. Escape the chill for a minute. See how we're doing. I think we're getting close to 10 minutes in, so kicking some booty. You guys doing all right? Oh yeah, classic food court. Let's do a lap around the food court and warm up our hands. information booth. The classic food court Chinese joint. There's something so good about food court Chinese. There's nothing in there. Maybe it's too early. No, it's like 1 o'clock. Maybe they closed down. Teriyaki and sushi. Ooh, that makes me sad if the Chinese food court. Oh, look at this, Sbarro and Nathan's. Man, there's nothing better than a Nathan's hot dog, am I right? What's your favorite hot dog? Leave a comment. And a Philly cheesesteak. Mixing two of my favorite things here, food and exercise. It's pretty cool. So you got a food court. Okay, so we're right across from the Starbucks. The Starbucks is like straight across. So we almost got one lap in. Let's get to the end of it and see how much time that lap took. I'm at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's look at the watch, see if my heart rate's doing anything. 111 beats per minute. Just a casual walk. But steps nonetheless. Everything that I'm reading and everything that people are telling me is just, man, if you're basically sedentary, if you got a lot of extra weight on you, just moving is the first step that you want to take. And so just getting this walk in, try to find something interesting. Like, I don't know that reading off these stores and looking at these places are all that interesting, but at least it's a nice kind of paved, covered area. It's pretty cool. There's a couple stores I probably would go in. I would have gone in that Hot Topic if I was just casual shopping. I would go in this toy store. Let's window shop this toy store just to see what's up. You don't see very many brick and mortar toy stores. The online people have kind of crushed them price-wise. There's stuffed animals. Don't see a lot of name brand stuff there, so one of those deals with some kind of knockoffs or something. Lane Bryant. We got the classic As Seen on TV store. I can't think of the last thing that I bought that was as seen on TV, but man, there was a time where TV marketing was thebomb.com. I don't know if that's still true. Man, I wish the lap would have taken longer, because now I feel kind of inclined to do another one. Gotta get another lap in, right? See, are we even close to a mile? I wasn't looking. 12 minutes in. All right, we're over half a mile. Let's take another lap. Let's do it again. We'll go on the outside this time. We'll do a little bit on the outside. So this area is on the west side of Charlotte, kind of near the airport, and it's really boomed up. I used to drive Uber a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and I would bring people over here. A lot of times where I lived, there would be a lot of people that traveled in for business, and so I would bring people over here to the outlet mall, and you're gonna see like all these apartments and stuff in the distance. That's all fairly new construction, so Charlotte is one of those cities that is straight booming. All right, the car's back there. So yeah, we've completed one lap. We'll go on the outside this time. How you doing? 13 minutes in. Not pushing it too hard. The talking and walking and breathing is a challenge sometimes, so apologies if you hear me huffing and puffing. I don't breathe out of my nose super well because of my sinuses, and so my mouth is doing a lot of the work with the talking and the walking and the breathing. Well, the mouth's not walking, I guess, but yeah, parking lots are kind of full, so people are out doing their Christmas shopping. Very cool. It is that time of year. We haven't even put a tree up, and I don't know if we're going to. We're in such the mood or mode to be packing stuff up. The idea of digging stuff out is not too high on the priority list. But we will have one kid home for Christmas, so maybe we gotta do a tree or something, so our boy doesn't feel no Christmas. Yeah, I don't know what this weather's supposed to do. Again, it was raining. The roads are wet a little bit. It's dry now, but dry and chilly. It's so hard to think that last Monday I was in the Caribbean on a cruise ship. Here we are back in the cold. But that is that cruise life. You're off the cruise more than you're on the cruise. And spend the rest of the time thinking about being on a cruise. So I don't know. I really have been thinking a lot about what, I'm be 49 in August, and it seems like, at least in my life, everything kind of goes in chapters. And we just recently opened this chapter of living life with kids out of the house. We're a few years into that, and then we also have this chapter open of where we're looking to be self-sufficient and work on our own, not have to work for a boss anymore, be our own bosses. And all those things are going good, but it's like, how long is this sustainable? Am I going to be 65 years old making cruise ship videos? Which, that would be awesome. But, is that viable? Is that feasible? And I did go through the process of getting my master's degree, kind of with the goal in mind of becoming an online teacher. Like, even before we started this YouTube life, my thought was that I need some sort of job that I can do from anywhere, and that I can do, into my 60s and into my 70s. And I do think that I still have the strong desire to teach, because, part of what really motivates me in life is helping people. And for whatever reason, I have the ability to learn things and to teach things, and I don't want to feel like I wasted that. And so, but in all my work in the past, and of course what we're doing here on YouTube, there is a teaching and a caring and a looking out for people component. And so I feel really fulfilled from that. But again, you got to marry that up with being able to sustain a life, paying bills and all the stuff that's not fun in life. So I don't know. There's a doctorate program that I did for a few months, and then made the decision to. So the challenge for me is I did my master's and then immediately jumped into the doctorate, and I really could have used a break. And so I decided that I would try to do YouTube for a couple years, and then see whether or not that I was going to get from YouTube what I was hoping to get from a fulfillment and a vocation perspective. And I'm there. We are getting there. The businesses are growing. We're making connections. We're building community. There's so much cool stuff going on. But I think I'm almost ready to possibly add that teaching component to it. And so with my master's degree, I could do some online teaching. But I really wouldn't mind going back and getting my doctorate degree. So maybe August next year, we'll jump back into it. We'll see how everything's going. But I guess that's a long-winded way to say that, as much as I don't like to plan, you always got to have a plan. I'm coming up on that age where my father passed away. He passed at 51, and he wasn't expecting that. None of us were expecting that, and so I tend to live my life a little more spontaneous without a lot of plans, because at least in his circumstance, I saw where no matter what plan he made, it didn't work out. But statistically, I should live longer than that. And so to be a responsible human being, I need to make some sort of plan. And I guess that's why when I'm walking around in the cold in an outlet mall in Charlotte, I'm thinking about, okay, what does 50 to 70 look like? What does 70 to 90 look like? It's a race. At least that's my perspective, that we're all trying to get to the end of. And do it in a way where we can feel proud about the lives that we've lived. And the finish line's getting closer for me, and it's exciting, but I still got a lot of years, I feel like, and I gotta run the race strong. So that's good motivation to be out here walking, getting some steps in, losing some weight. Sorry, I didn't mean to get too serious on you guys, but it's just been on my mind lately as all these changes are going on. All right, we're almost done with the second lap. Let's see what the timer says. Oh, we're over 20 minutes. 0.93 miles. Almost got a mile in. Very exciting. Whew. We take this to the house, take it to the car. So, my food goal this week is to navigate this feeding window, this intermittent fasting, eating only from 12 p.m. lunchtime to 8 p.m. and then fasting from 8 to 12. It's like a nice big 16-hour window of fasting. That's the big goal. And man, I would feel super stoked if I could get 2 more of these walks in. So say it out loud into the universe. So maybe I can get 2 more 20-minute walks in. I think I could do it. Gotta find somewhere. I don't necessarily like walking in the indoor malls, but if this weather holds, I can definitely walk outside. But I want to be able to show you guys some different stuff. A little fountain. I don't know what the deal is with running water, but super calming. All right, what's the heart rate up to? Oh, we just hit the mile mark. 21 minutes and 23 seconds. Heart rate's at 119, so it's up a little bit since the last time we were at this point. My shoe is untied, but I'm not stopping. I think I can navigate the untied shoe to get us back to the car. Wouldn't it be gold if I fell? I don't want to fall. Too big, too old to be falling on the ground. But yeah, I think I can make it back. Whew. There's a toy store again. Ty. You guys remember Beanie Babies? Anybody buy a lot of Beanie Babies? A lot of people in the collector community equate the popularity of the Funko Pop vinyl with Beanie Babies, suggesting that at some point there will be a bust and the Funko will be just worth the plastic they're made of, if that. I really have to keep myself in check on that stuff because it's so easy. Those things are only like $10. And so $10 one time, not a big deal, but it's easy to do that repeatedly, and all of a sudden you've spent a lot of money on something that is really only satisfying for a moment or two. So felt myself getting a little out of control on that a few months ago, but got it in check. All right, we did it. We are back. We're coming back to the car. Felt pretty good though. I'm ready to be in the warmth of the car though. Christmas music everywhere. At least it's after Thanksgiving. I'm down with it after Thanksgiving. It's cold. It's decorated for Christmas. There's Christmas music. All of that's starting to make sense. It'll be Santa Claus Day before you know it. How you guys doing? You getting some steps in? What's this say? 23 minutes and 59 seconds. I think we'll have 25 in by the time we finish this up. Finish strong. A couple more minutes. We're almost back to the car. Just gotta navigate some traffic here. Some people will run you down like they do not care. What do we got? 24 minutes and 38 seconds here on the old camera. Whew. All right, finish strong. 10 more seconds, 15 more seconds. All right, we got the mile in. We got 25 minutes in. I'm gonna jump back in the car and tell you a couple more things. I'll see you back in the car. All right, back in the car. That was a good walk. Let me give you the numbers. I'll put them up on the screen. Let me make some room for the numbers. So that was a 26-minute, 19-second walk. Walked 1 mile, 1.2 miles, burned 283 calories, and my average heart rate was 114 beats per minute. And then on the old step count, 2,750 steps. So that's, good little walk. I hope you got some exercise in. I got to do it. We will be back. My goal is to do it 2 more times this week. I'm going to try to commit to that. So join me on Wednesday and we will walk again and get your steps in. Leave a comment below. Tell me how long you walked, how many steps you got in, or just anything you want. I hope you are encouraged. You guys encourage me. And until the next walk, I'll try to keep my shoelaces laced tied. We'll see you on the next walk. Bye.